The band Third Eye Blind got its start right here in San Francisco and continues to tour around the country playing to sold-out crowds. But this time around, they do it without one key player. Kat Sadler joins us tonight to tell us what happened.
Well, Cheryl, fans were astonished when they learned that lead guitarist and songwriter Kevin Cadogan would no longer be a member of Third Eye Blind. Things have changed, but this Oakland-born rocker is a survivor. He sat down with me to talk about the old and the new.
When this whole thing went down, I wasn't going to, take any time off to, study Eastern philosophy or something. I was going to get right back on it.
Third Eye Blind. In January, Kevin Cadogan was fired from one of the most popular bands in the country, Third Eye Blind. Co-writing 10 of the 14 songs on the debut album and 6 of 13 on the recently released Blue, Kevin was astounded.
Do a vicious act like they did over money was just, this is unconscionable, It's incorrigible, this guy.
Now, the show must go on, but in theory, before the curtain goes up, according to Kevin, business must be tended to. That's where he says the problems began.
The business of Third Eye Blind was never taken care of before the album was released. Even before we signed, I kept saying, let's get the management agreements done, let's get the band agreements, let's get all this stuff finished. Because, you read these little books, you go to the bookstore, and all about the music business. First thing it says is get your stuff done when everyone's happy.
Not everybody was happy. According to Kevin, what started out as a partnership between frontman Stephen Jenkins and he dissipated. That after management, a record deal, and some sloppy legalities got in the way of his rightful ownership in Third Eye Blind, something he considers unfair.
But I was always thinking we could work things out. I tried for... after the contract, it's 4 years of trying to work things out. And, it came down to that. And I'm not going to let any grass grow under my feet, I play music, that's what I do. I'm a musician. And I got a lot of music in my head, and now it's going to be used for bully.
Cadogan is free of the confines of a major record label, free to express himself through his music, his way. But what about the new guy?
People should not be, treated in such a manner because of musical taste, And, those kinds of things we work out in bands. Mm-hmm. But there was really no room for my taste, and that was the problem.
The solution, Messiah on bass and Cool Dough on drums, and the same songwriting from one of the Bay Area's best. Bully will debut 2 of their new songs tomorrow night at the Tower Records California Music Awards. They're also working on an album called Bully for You, and will be released on Kevin's newly created independent label, Tossed Out Records. Now, of course, I should mention there are 2 sides to every story. Third Eye Blind is on tour and, of course, couldn't be reached for comment. Well, speaking of the California